Hi, today I want to show you how to run LTX 2.3 DW post on my 8GB of VRAM using Union Control LoRA. First of all, you need to go to Hugging Face to download the LoRA. I will link this in the description. And the next thing is you need to get the workflow. For this tutorial, I will be using the DW post. So let's go to ComfyUI and look at the workflow. I have already run this. I just show you what I have changed in this workflow. Because I'm using the GGUF, I replace the node here, loader, and I'm using the Distilled 1.1. This has improved a lot. You can check out my previous video showing what is better than the previous model. And the next thing is you need to load the LoRA here. And also I want to show you here I'm using the upscaler 1.1, which will solve the problem with the unexpected logo at the end of the video. And now let me show you where to upload the reference video. I also want to point out one thing, that the preview here is not exactly what is going out here. That's the reason I put a preview here. Let me run this. Okay, you can see here. Now I just make the sequence start at this frame, and at the end here there are 3 frames here. That's okay. But you can see here it's showing more than 3 frames at the end. Don't rely on the preview here. Make sure you got your cut exact at the frame. But also there's a problem. Like there are 3 frames here. I don't want this 3 frames. If I go to here, the length is 81 frames. So if I want to reduce 3 frames to 78, but it doesn't change, it go back to 81. There must be a reason doing that. So anyway, it doesn't harm to have a little bit there. Okay, you can change the output resolution here and the duration. At the moment, I'm not using it. I simply get the duration from my preview video, frame count to set frames here. Now for the audio part, this is the intro video. I just get the original audio from the reference video. So this is the from input video, I say true. And from custom audio, I said false. And in this case, you have to make sure the output video is using the audio selected. In other case, we have to select something else. One thing I also want to let you know that even though I'm not using the audio here, I have to put something here, otherwise it will fail with the file not found. So just put something even you are not using it. And finally, you also need a reference image. So basically, this is a kind of start image. It doesn't need to be exact to the start image of your reference. In this case, you can see in my reference video, you can hardly see the face from the man on the left-hand side. But I just want to define the person on the left-hand side. So I make the image like this. So make sure the face is showed here. So it doesn't need to match exactly to the pose of the first image, but it should be very close to the video. You can use your favorite image editor to do that. I did this with Nano Banana and fine-tuning with Qwen 2511. So that's all about the workflow of my intro video. Next, I want to show you another video that I'm using something different. So basically you can see this is a dance of the YMCA. And as you can see, there are a lot of empty space here. So I don't want to waste my compute time on empty space. So that's the reason I added the crop image here. And also you can see this is a YMCA dance and the C is on the wrong side. So that's the reason I added the image flip. And because I cropped the image, my video is getting to a very low resolution. In order to get the pose more accurate, I changed this to 0.65. By default, it's 0.5. I wish I can go higher because I want to get the hand movement as well. If the resolution is low, then there's no detail in the motion capture. So let me show you the DW pose. Okay, it's done. It took less than 5 minutes to generate this. Luckily, it doesn't need to generate this every time. So if you run it many times, and it should generate this only once. As you can see here, the resolution is not the greatest. So sometimes you can see it's doing a fist, and at the end you will see the result is showing somehow pointing the finger. So the details of the skeleton is not transferred to the end result. What you can do is you can bump up this number. By default is 0.5, but it can quickly get into our memory for my 8GB of VRAM. So if I put this up, I have to reduce my output resolution. You can tweak this and find a balance between both. And the other thing I want to show you is, because the reference video is using the song YMCA, so I don't want to use the original audio to avoid content ID match. And I put it as false. And the other thing is the custom audio file is basically this one. So I don't want to do this either. So basically, I want LTX to generate the audio. And one important thing is you have to make sure this one no longer the audio is selected. You have to select the audio output to get the LTX generated audio. Yeah, I think that's all about my second workflow for the video. I'm going to show you the video in a second. I think that's all about LTX 2.3 video to video using DW pose with the union control LoRA. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Bye.
YMCA. There are more videos to watch, or you can subscribe and we'll never miss a future video.